That is one nice looking Camry. Hey, what's going on everyone? My name's Rex and today we've got some new toys for my Camry. We've got some rear disc brake pads, some front disc brake pads, and we've got two new front slotted rotors. I obviously bought these on eBay like most of my other parts. These are supposed to be performance pads. They set me back a little bit. I guess like the slotted rotors should help with like dissipating heat, but apparently it doesn't do anything according to my dad. Other people are saying other things, but I guess we'll find out. So before I get into it and install everything, I didn't really explain why I'm actually changing the rotors and pads. So pretty much I went to the Dandenongs with a couple of my mates and I was going around some of the bends taking corners really hard, and the only thing that was preventing me from going quicker around the hills was braking performance. So I'd actually go into corners really hard and realize that I couldn't brake as hard as Lachlan, simply because I think I've got some just generic pads in there. They don't really perform well when they're heated up, whereas these pads apparently perform better in the heat. That's all pretty cool. We've got some instructions on how to wear the rotors in. So I guess the first little thing that we're going to have to find out is which one is the right side and which is the left side. According to this thing, we should have the grooves. We want when the tire's rotating this way, we want the grooves kind of biting in. So it looks like this is the right one. So that should be the right one. This should be the left one. For some reason, I always forget to brake the nuts before I jack the car up. And I don't have Lachlan here to help me put his foot on the brake. Fuck me. If you do ever forget, just put something like your brand new rotors on the brake, because that's all I had to weigh it down. Another thing that sucks is I don't have Lachlan around to help me today. He's actually gone to a wedding in Perth, so I have to do this all by myself. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. So hopefully I don't fuck anything up like I usually do. Anyway, removing the caliper is pretty simple. All we're gonna be doing is removing two bolts at the back. There's one right there. And if we go under here, there's another one right there. Just gonna be using a breaker bar. And pretty much the whole caliper just comes off, including the brackets. Also, another good idea would be to remove this screw so you could have the brake line come out a little bit more so it's not putting any stress on it, otherwise you'll break it and you're fucked. So before doing any of that, I guess I'll just pull the old pads out because may as well. It's gonna be nice and easy to do it anyway, so. Alright, now would be a good time to use piston compressors to get this piston back. The boot around, the piston's already like crumbling, so I probably should replace these.
And no precipitation, we're about a ½ inch behind, correction, ½ inch ahead for the year, and 1 53/100ths behind for the year so far.
So, if your rotor's all seized up, probably best if you get like a rubber mallet or something like that. But I'm pretty confident mine's just going to slip off because I've done this before. Easy peasy. So before we put these in the car, you just got to make sure that you're putting the right one on the right side. And we're also going to be using some brake cleaner because they come with like a residue from the factory, simply to stop them from rusting or just a protective coat. So I can feel it, it's like kind of like sticky. So we're just going to grab a cloth. Fuck. I'm just going to spray a clean side. Oh my god, this is dirty as. I'm just going to spray a clean side. I'm just going to wipe it down. Oh hell yeah, here's a little comparison. Old, new, got a lot of material on this one and not so much left on this one, but still usable. All we got to do now, grab some of this stuff. This is disc brake squeal-free stuff. All I'm gonna do is put some on the back and put some around the edges. If you wanna use your finger, you can use your finger. My hands are already dirty, so I'm just gonna, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this is sticky as fuck, so just try not to get on your fingers. Fuck. And there we have it, everything's done. We've got the rotor on, we've got the new disc pads in, and all the bolts are in. All we need to do now is just tighten everything up. And don't forget that brake line hose bolt there as well. I guess we'll go see how they perform. So it's already been like a couple of days. I've probably driven around 200 or so kilometers with the mine. I also felt like a braking procedure. You know, it was just included things like starting and stopping from like 60 kilometers an hour to 40 kilometers an hour, and just pretty much repeating that. Anyway, we're just going to be warming the pads up and rotors a bit before we start testing these babies out. Oh fuck. Slippery hands. Woo! So already the pads are starting to warm up. Even when they're cold, they perform better than the stock ones anyway. So overall, a really good improvement. I'll try to do a couple of hard stops and we'll see what happens. Hopefully my ABS doesn't kick in because it is wet. There's all this shit on the ground. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh yeah, that bites really well. So obviously you don't want to like be doing this when you just install the pads because like I said, you got to do like a break-in procedure. So I guess I'll link the exact parts that I got down in the description below. Obviously I got everything off eBay, like everything that I get. My car is literally an eBay car, which there is no problem to that if you get the right parts. But everything seems to be performing pretty well. I do have like 20,000 kilometers warranty on these rotors, so if anything does go wrong with them, I can just return them and hopefully get my money back. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you to all you guys. I say this every week now because I'm getting a lot of subscribers lately. Oh, fuck. I've got currently 800 subscribers. All right, I'm getting very distracted, so I'm gonna head off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey, what's going on everyone? My name's Rex. Oh my God.